My dear students, today I am going to discuss the naming of organic compounds. Kindly follow me, my dear students. In the basic concept of chemistry, which is a very, very important chapter, so what we have seen so far, we have purified the organic compounds. Then we have tested it is pure. Then we have detected the element presence. Then we determined the percentage of each element. From that we have determined the empirical formula and molecular formula. Then we have classified based on the elements functional group we have classified. So now we have types of compound with molecular formula. Kindly follow. So how we have to name hydrocarbon, alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, acid, or entire organic compounds, what are the methods are available? So that is, today I am going to discuss naming of organic compounds. Kindly follow. I am Dr. R. Gunasekharan, Professor of Chemistry, who is taking class for you. Under the naming of organic compounds, there are two methods. One is common name, another is IUPAC name. Common name is also known as tribal name, tribal system. IUPAC means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry has framed some rules. Based on the rules we are naming. That is the systematic name. Kindly follow. So let me concentrate first. Common name, the most important. Please concentrate. This important is not given in any book. So I am giving important for common name. Please follow. 1. Based on source, either from plant or from animals, we can isolate organic compound. Based on that, we can give name. Number 2, common name. Based on the nature of carbon chain, whether it is a linear or branched chain, we can give the common name. Third is, based on the position of the functional group in the compound, alcohol, ether, halide, aldehyde, ketone, etc., we can give the common name. So let me concentrate first one by one. First, based on source, I can concentrate. So I told you we can get from plants and animals, we can isolate organic compounds. One example, let me give one example. Citric acid we are obtaining from citrus fruits. Since we are getting from citrus fruits, I am giving common name citric acid. But if you go for IUPAC name, it is very, very complicated. Kindly follow. I can write you COOH CH2COOH. Kindly follow. So this is the structure of citric acid. The same way from animals, I can get, that is insects, ant. We are getting formic acid from ant. That's why name is formica. Formica, the name from which it is derived formic acid. I hope these two examples will be enough. So let me concentrate common name based on carbon chain. This is very, very important because this method is suitable for all types of organic compound. Because chain, normal chain, iso, neo chain is possible in all types of organic compound. Let me give first example. In saturated hydrocarbon, I am taking 5 carbon atom to give common name. So all the 5 carbon atom in a linear chain, I will use the term N-pentane. N stands for normal. N stands for normal. N-pentane. Kindly follow. Suppose if one methyl group is present in the second carbon atom, if you start from left or from right, in this case from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, from left. So either from left or from the right. If the one methyl group on the second carbon atom, we have to use iso, count the total number, 5 carbon atoms of pentane. Isopentane. Please follow. N-pentane, isopentane. Now, in the second carbon atom, if 2 methyl groups are present there, I will call it as neopentane. Please follow. This is for saturated hydrocarbon. So this method, if you memorize, you can apply for all the compound. The pentene, the corresponding pentene, corresponding pentyne, pentyl halide, alcohol, everything we can write like this. Kindly follow. So linear N-pentane, 1 methyl group in second carbon atom iso, 2 methyl groups in second carbon atom neo. Depending upon the total number, we'll call it as pentane, hexane, heptane, or anything we can say. Kindly follow. Now, what I will do now, based on the common name, based on the position of the functional group. Kindly follow. Common name based on the position of the functional group. Let me take the example, the first, the halide. There are 4 carbon atoms I have taken. And yet the terminally chlorine is attached. So normally I can say this is N-butyl chloride. I can say simply N-butyl chloride. Nothing wrong. Correct. It is correct. N-butyl chloride is correct, is the common name. But there is another way, because there is a functional group coming, I can give other name also for this one. What I will use the word primary. So PRI I will use. Primary butyl chloride. When we have to apply primary, the functional group attached to one carbon atom, it is further attached to only one carbon, use primary. Then, second case is secondary butyl chloride. Why? Because here the functional group is Cl, halogen, attached to carbon atom CH, which is further attached to 2 different carbon atoms. So it is secondary butyl chloride. The same way, kindly follow. The third case, this is called tertiary butyl chloride, because this is attached to this carbon, which is attached again 3 carbon. So if the functional group attached to carbon is attached to 1 carbon primary, 2 carbon secondary, 3 carbon tertiary. Please follow. Instead of Cl, if I put just OH, what I can name now? Simply you just imagine what is the name for, I will call it as primary butyl alcohol, secondary butyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol. I can say very easily. Kindly follow. So this is the way we have to give name. So common name, 3 ways we can give. One, based on the source of animal or plant, one method. The second method, from the nature of the chain, linear or branched chain, we can. That is applicable for any types of organic compound. But thing is, we have to see methyl group, 1 methyl in the second carbon atom, the iso, 1 methyl, the 2 methyl groups in the second carbon atom, neo. The coming for this, based on functional groups, so we can use primary, secondary and tertiary, a corresponding number of carbon atom ending with chloride, alcohol, like that. So this is the common name. So let me come for IUPAC. I already informed you, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, the entire chemists formed a committee throughout the world, that is member from representing the from other countries, form IUPAC committee, and they have framed some rules. We are following the rules to name the compound. That is called IUPAC rules. So in order to understand the IUPAC name, let me explain. There are 3 important things you must understand first to name the any organic compound by IUPAC. First thing is root word. What is meant by root word? Kindly follow. If you say for that, all students from even 8th standard, if you are, you must know starting from methane. 10 members you must know: methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane. Kindly follow. So this is the normally we are using for 1 to 10 members. In this is the case of alkane. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. So here just see meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, dec. These are called root word. So these words are called root word. They are derived from Greek word or even from the common name we are using. The next root word, suffix, another thing, there is prefix. So anything we are adding on the right side of the root word, for example, ane is the suffix we are adding to indicate alkane. Suppose to indicate alkene, you will use ene. To indicate alkyne, you will use yne. That's why they are not functional group, they are only unsaturation. Kindly follow. So, whatever letter we are adding on the right side of the root word, we will call it as suffix. Left side, if you add, we will call it as prefix. Let me explain now. Kindly follow. Root words from the common or tribal names: meth from methane, eth from ethane, prop from propane, but from butane is a common name. Kindly follow. And from Greek or Latin words, pent from pentane, penta 5, hex from hexane, hexa 6, hept from heptane, hepta 7, oct from octane, octa 8. Kindly follow. So, this is the way we are. Same way, nonane and decane. Kindly follow. So, you know clearly now what is root word. Right. Now, let me go for the suffix first. Priority. Whatever word we are adding right hand side, suffix. I told you there are normally 3 will be added in the case of hydrocarbon: ane, ene, and yne. ane saturated, ene double bond, yne triple bond. This is the suffix. Kindly follow. So this suffix I am going to classify into 2. One is primary suffix, another is secondary suffix. What is primary suffix? To indicate it is a saturated or unsaturated compound, what we are adding ane, ene, yne, that is primary suffix. The secondary suffix means the other functional group, they have a characteristic, the word to represent. Say for example, OH, alcohol, we will add OL. For example, aldehyde, we will add AL. Kindly follow. So this is recommended by the IUPAC committee. So whenever alcohol means, we will add correspondingly OL suffix. That is primary suffix. Another is secondary suffix. Let me come back now. First one, I will give the secondary suffix. Primary suffix I told you already, ane, ene, and yne. Rules to add secondary suffix. Kindly follow. If the secondary suffix begins with a vowel, for example, OL, AL, they are begins with vowel, the terminal E of the primary suffix is dropped. E of the dropped. For example, ethanol, ethane is the parent. Ethane is the parent, 2 carbon. So the terminal is E. Kindly follow. But I am adding OH is there present. So O for I have to add OL. So first letter vowel O. So if there is any vowel, I have to drop E and add OL. So I am adding ethanol. Kindly follow. Ethanol is the correct IUPAC name for ethyl alcohol, common name. Ethyl alcohol, common name. Same way, this is common name is acetaldehyde, common name. So how to the name by IUPAC 2 carbon as usual ethane. The functional group CHOAL. So terminal. So drop E, add AL, ethanol, all AL. So that is OL, this is AL, ethanol. Kindly follow. So this is the first rule we have to follow. You started with the secondary suffix, started with the vowel, drop E, add this, the suffix we have to, secondary suffix we have to add. Rule 2. If the secondary suffix begins with a consonant, please follow. Consonant other than vowel. What is vowel? A, E, I, O, U. Vowels. A, E, I, O, U is the vowels. So if the secondary suffix begins with a consonant, the terminal E of the primary suffix is retained. We cannot drop. Retained. And the secondary suffix is added after E. So specific example, common name, CH3CN common name, methyl cyanide. Methyl cyanide is the common name. Methyl cyanide is the common name. So what is the parent? Ethane. So what is the suffix for the CN? Nitrile. Nitrile is the suffix. I will give table later, you can memorize. So nitrile. So what I am doing now? As per the rule, E, it is, but the nitrile, N is the suffix, first letter. It is a consonant. So I need not drop E. I will simply add ethane nitrile. Please follow. Ethane nitrile. The same way, this is, we'll call it as ethyl cyanide, common name. So parent is propane. So I will name it propane nitrile without the omitting the E. Please follow. This is the rule 2. Rule 3, there's another rule, suffix. Whenever, for how to add secondary suffix, if the secondary suffix has some numerical prefix such as di, tri, etc., some functional group OH comes 2 times, 3 times, 4 times like that, we have to use diol, triol, tetrol like that. In that case, now the terminal E of the prefix is retained. Kindly follow. If the secondary suffix has some numerical prefix such as di, tri, etc., then the terminal E of the primary suffix is retained. This is the common name glycol. Common name glycol. So now I am going to give IUPAC name as per the IUPAC rule. Parent is 2 carbon atom, so parent is ethane. So OH group, there are 2 OH groups, so I have to position the, I have to fix, this is 1, this is 2. So 1 carbon atom OH, second carbon atom is also OH. So I will write simply ethane. Kindly follow, because 2 hydroxyl group, I am going to use diol. So di I am going to use, since di is a consonant, so I am retaining E. So ethane -1, 2 diol. Kindly follow. Between the functional group and the numerical, we must have hyphen. Between the numbers, we have to put comma. Please follow. This is most important. Between numbers, comma. Between the name of the substituent and name of the parent and the number, we have to put hyphen. Please follow. So let me start now. Prefix. So suffix I have given already. I have explained. Let me go for the prefix. There are two types of prefix, primary prefix and secondary prefix. What is primary prefix? What is secondary prefix? Let me explain now. Normally, primary prefix is used, a primary prefix is used to distinguish open chain compound from cyclic compound. Please follow. Primary prefix is used to distinguish between open chain compound from cyclic compound. A simple example, this is propane. Propane. I will write this is the cyclopropane. Kindly follow. So when I am adding the first case, I am adding the IUPAC name propane. Kindly follow. Pro-ANE saturated propane. This is also 3 carbon atom. This is also propane. But what I am using? Cyclopropane. Please follow. This is the prefix, primary prefix. I add immediately before the root word. So that comes cyclo. So that we are able to find out it is a cyclic compound. Differentiate from open chain. So a primary prefix is used to distinguish open chain compound from cyclic compound. Here, prefix cyclo is used before the root word to indicate cyclic nature. Please follow. Now, I am giving a number of examples. So, this is parent is propane. This is cyclopropane. Fourth number, butane. This is cyclobutane. Pentane, this is cyclopentane. Hexane, this is cyclohexane. See, the number we have to count. That's all. The each terminal point, it is nothing but indicating CH2 group. You must understand. Normally, if you go for the internet, normally they will give structure like this. They will go like this. Terminally, they will write like this. Or suppose they will like this, means you have to assume that the terminal this is saturated CH2 CH2. This is nothing but again CH2. Kindly follow. Okay, now rule 2. A secondary prefix, kindly follow. Primary prefix we know already cyclo. A secondary prefix is used for certain functional groups which are not considered as primary functional groups. Please follow. There are some functional groups which are not primary functional group. Example, halo, nitro, alkoxy. So these are the functional groups where they have no suffix at all. There is no suffix at all for this functional group. These functional group we are writing before the primary prefix. In such cases, secondary prefix is added just before the root word or primary prefix in the alphabetical order. In the alphabetical order. Kindly follow. I am coming now. Example, NH2 amino prefix, OR alkoxy, methoxy, ethoxy, propoxy, X, halo, fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, etc. NO2, nitro, or alkyl. This order is most important. Please memorize this order. It will be useful in later cases. Now, IUPAC rules, kindly follow my dear students. I am going to classify into 3 types of organic compounds. I am going to follow the rules. But no books will give like this. So because of my teaching experience, I am doing this to simplify, to understand the student easily. What way I will classify? Type 1, type 2, type 3 I am classifying. If you refer any book, it will not be like that. This is for your understanding. Our ultimate aim is we have to give name, IUPAC name properly, correctly. So type 1 means compound without functional groups. Please follow. By looking the structure without any functional group, you come to the conclusion it is nothing but alkane. So we have to follow rules only for alkane. There are certain rules. Okay. Type 2, compounds containing one functional group, only one functional group. In that case, we'll call it as type 2. Then type 3, compounds containing more than one functional group, 2 or more functional group, I will bring it under the type 3. This is for our convenience. Kindly follow, we are not doing any harm to the rules. We are conveniently just separating this study of compound into 3 groups. One is we are studying only without functional group. The second case we are studying only one functional group. In third case we are studying only more than one functional groups. Let me concentrate first. Compound without functional group, that is 1. IUPAC rules for type 1. So we can apply for open chain as well as closed chain we can apply. Kindly follow. For open chain, please follow. Now rule number 1. Select the longest carbon chain in the molecule. Select the longest carbon chain in the molecule. So here, see how many chains are there. I will tell you. The bottom underlined chain is one chain. And this is another chain. And this is third chain. Kindly follow. Only bottom 5 carbon atom, right side 4, left side 4. So the rule says, select the longest carbon chain in the molecule. So what is the correct one? That is the bottom is the correct one. This is the longest chain. Please follow. So first rule is over. Select the longest chain. Okay. Now, the rule says, if in case a molecule contains 2 carbon chains of same length, please follow, very, very important. In case a molecule contains 2 carbon chains of same length, the one that carries a larger number of branches or substituents is designated as parent chain. So we have to find out first the carbon chain. Carbon chain means then we have to give the root word. Pent, X, like that. So for that we have to find out the main chain. So here I have taken, now see the molecule here. So what I am taking here, if I take bottom, kindly follow, how many carbon atoms? 6 carbon atom is there. But if I take the substituent, only one substituent is present. Kindly follow. So 6 carbon atom, 1 carbon chain. This is one possibility. Another possibility, I will take this carbon, this is the chain I am taking, again 6 carbon atom. But now I have 3 substituents. Kindly follow. Kindly follow. In case a molecule contains 2 carbon chains of same length, 6, here also 6, the rule says the one that carries large number of branches or substituents, that is substituents or branches, 2 methyl groups and 1 ethyl group. So this is the priority. So you have to give priority for this one. Kindly follow. Only this one, then we have to give that. Kindly follow. After selecting this long chain, then we have to go for numbering, we have to go. 3. Number the carbon atoms of the parent chain as 1, 2, 3, etc. starting from one end. That gives the smallest number to the carbon carrying the substituent or branches. Please follow. I am giving a simple, and again I will go for the complex one. I will explain. Number the carbon atom of the parent chain as 1, 2, 3, etc. starting from one end, either from left or from right, so that gives the smallest number to the carbon carrying the branches. Suppose if I take like this 1, 2, 3, 4, third carbon atom having the methyl group substituent. But if I take this one indicated, white indicated, second carbon atom is there. The rule says the one that gives the smallest number. So what is the correct one? This is the correct one. Smallest number. So 2. So I have selected the longest chain. I have numbered correctly. Kindly follow. So first select the longest chain, then number. Please follow. So in the previous case, this is a complex. Please follow. How we have to give number? So I have to give number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I cannot give number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This way I should not give, because only if you go this way, fourth carbon atom having branches. But if I start from here, second carbon atom 2 branches, third carbon atom 1 branches. So this is the method we have to give number. So I am giving in the complex also. Kindly follow. So after selecting the chain, we have to number suitably. Okay, next. A complete name of the hydrocarbon should be written as one word. A complete name of the hydrocarbon should be written as one word for the parent chain. Please follow parent chain. By prefixing the name of the substituent to the name of the parent hydrocarbon and indicating its position on the main chain by writing before it the locand. Locand means number. A hyphen dash is inserted between the locand and the substituent name. I will read, kindly follow. Very, very easy. Don't afraid of the sentence. A complete name of the hydrocarbon. Please follow. We have select the longest chain 4. 4 means it is butane. Please follow. 4 means butane. So chain we have numbering 1 from left, 2, 3 we have collected. So now what you have to do now? The methyl group in the second carbon atom. Kindly follow. A complete name of the hydrocarbon should be written as one word, butane, right? Then by prefixing in front of that, by prefixing the name of the substituent methyl group, methyl, to the parent hydrocarbon and indicating its position on the main chain by writing before it the locand. Locand is 2. So between the number and the name of the substituent, always hyphen should be there. Please follow. So I will name IUPAC name for this compound 2-methyl butane. I cannot say by writing from right side 3-methyl, I should not say. It is 2-methyl butane. Now rule 5, kindly follow. In case a number of substituents are present on the main chain, their names are prefixed to the name of the parent hydrocarbon in alphabetical order. Please follow. Inserting hyphen in between the names of the substituent. Between the number and names of the substituents. Kindly follow. I am taking the parent hydrocarbon is 5 carbon atom. So that means pentane is the parent. Kindly follow. Pentane is the parent. Then I can start from left side. If I start from left, second carbon atom having a methyl group. If I start from right, third carbon atom having ethyl group. So I am giving priority for left side, not right side. So in case of number of substituents are present on the main chain, pentane, the names are prefixed to the name of the parent hydrocarbon in alphabetical order. So what are the substituents are there? One methyl group, one ethyl group. Simply write methyl. Another is ethyl. Kindly follow. The methyl is even a small letter. Methyl and ethyl. Alphabetically, E come first, M come later. So what I am doing now? I am numbering 1, 2, 3. So 2 methyl, 3 ethyl. I should not write methyl first. Alphabetically, E come first. So I am the position is 3. So 3 hyphen ethyl hyphen 2 hyphen methyl pentane. 2 important information I want to give. Please follow. Between the substituent name and the number hyphen. Here also same thing. But the last substituent should be written along with the parent. Please follow. Parent name. Methyl pentane. We should not write methyl and gap should not be there. If you write this line, it's wrong. It should be same word. Kindly follow. Parent hydrocarbon, alpha carbon, inserting hyphen in between name of the substituent. Please follow. So rule number 6. If the same substituent is present 2 or more times, methyl or ethyl or anything, this is indicated by prefixing di, tri, tetra, etc. to the substituent name. So first select the parent chain, number it, then find out the methyl group positions we can. So here, this is the main chain, 4 carbon atom, butane. So numbering, anyway you can number, both are same. If you start from left, again 2. You start from right, again 2. So anyway, so I take from the left. So 2, 1 position, there is a methyl group, but they are same. So what I am doing now, 2, 3, the position I am indicating, hyphen, dimethyl. Di to indicate 2 times it is coming. Dimethyl, I should not break between methyl and butane. I am adding the same word, dimethyl butane. 2, 3, dimethyl butane. Please follow. In IUPAC, only the parent chain we are giving as the root word. Compound is, that is the root compound. Whereas in the common, we are including all the carbon atom. Please find out the difference. The next one, rule number 7. In case the substituent on the parent chain is a complex one. Substituent in a parent chain is a complex one. It is named as a substituted alkyl group. A substituted alkyl group whose carbon chain is numbered from the carbon atom attached to main chain. Let me repeat again. In case the substituent on the parent chain is a complex one, it is named as a substituted alkyl group whose carbon is numbered from the carbon atom attached to the main chain. So let me give you an example, then you can understand. This is the specific example, kindly follow. So just see how many carbon atoms. There are 9 carbon atoms. No, that is parent is nonane. And if you go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 only. So this is the parent. Okay. And if you come for the 5th carbon atom, there is a complex. Please follow. It is not a methyl group, it is not a ethyl group, it is not a propyl group. It is a complex. The rule says, in a case of complex, so we have to name it as a substituted alkyl group. What way? So among this, which is the parent, you have to find out. In 5th carbon atom, there is one more parent. That is the propane is there. And propane means, so let me, in this number I will take now, I will follow. So this, I will give number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, I can call it as. Kindly follow. It is number 1 of this chain, side chain is attached to 5th carbon atom. So how I am going to give IUPAC name for? Please follow. This is a complicated structure. If you write correct IUPAC, then you can do anything for IUPAC name. So 5 within that is hyphen within bracket I am writing 1 there is methyl group, 2 there is methyl group. So 1, 2 dimethyl propyl. 3 group, so propyl. 2 dimethyl propyl. Parent is nonane. So I will call this name as, correct IUPAC name is 5 dash within bracket 1, 2 dimethyl propyl, bracket close, nonane. I hope student you have very clearly understand this one. Now I will go for the cyclic compound. We know already cyclics, the primary prefix cyclo should be added always. Cyclopropene. So this is the normal conventional method. So now for you understanding, I am writing like this. Cyclopropane. Same way, I can write now cyclobutane. I can write now cyclopentane. Kindly follow. Now I will go here. cyclohexane. Kindly follow. Now, for cyclic compounds, we have to follow some rules. Please follow. That is, add secondary prefix in front of the primary prefix. Please follow. Add secondary prefix in front of the primary prefix. What is primary? Cyclo. So secondary prefix, whatever it is, in front of cyclo, we have to add before the root word in case of mono. What is the root word here? This is main is cyclohexane. The parent is hexane. It is a cyclic compound. I am writing cyclohexane. So I am giving number is 1. So 1 is not necessary, we have to mention. So simply I will call it as methyl cyclohexane or 1 methyl cyclohexane I can give. Number 1 is not necessary, we have to write. So let me go for second rule. In case a number of substituents are present on the ring, number of substituents are present, the names are prefixed to the name of the primary prefix, cyclo, in alphabetical order as in the case of the aliphatic compound. By inserting open chain compounds, by inserting hyphen between the locant and substituent name. Just like open chain compound, cyclic compound also same rule. Let me show you now. Kindly follow, you have to be very careful. This is a member, original is hexane parent, cyclo primary prefix, cyclohexane. In the cyclohexane, there are two substances, ethyl and methyl. So for which one we have to give priority? Alphabetically, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 ethyl, 3 methyl cyclohexane. This is the correct IUPAC name. Please follow. Methyl substituent and the parent hydrocarbon name I am adding, single word I am writing. Methyl cyclohexane. Please follow. Next one. If the alkyl chain has a greater number of carbon than the ring, then the ring should be designated as substituent. If the alkyl chain has a greater number of carbon than the ring, then the ring should be designated as a substituent. So here 7 carbon atoms are there, here only 6. So I am now considering 7 carbon atom is the parent chain. So heptane, parent is heptane. So heptane is connected. This is the 1 carbon 1, this is 7th carbon. So in 1 there is cyclohexane is there. So cyclohexyl heptane, I am calling it as. Please follow. Next rule. When more than one ring is attached to single carbon, single chain, then it should be named as dicycloalkyl alkane. Dicycloalkyl alkane. So for example, in this case, in between there are 3 carbon atoms. Propane. Kindly for a parent is propane. So at the both sides there is cyclohexane. So 1 is having cyclohexane, 3 is also having cyclohexane. So I can write now 1,3 dicyclohexyl propane. 1,3 dicyclohexyl propane. I can give name for this one. Then next. This is important, please follow. For bicycloalkane, please follow 2 cyclic ring. Bicycloalkanes are so named by indicating within square bracket the number of carbon atoms representing the large ring followed by smaller ring. We are given priority larger ring followed by smaller one with or without bridgehead. I will explain what is bridgehead later. Kindly follow here. I am taking this example. There are 2 rings are there. So the 2 rings connected, there are 5-member ring, 5-member ring connected through 1 and 5. It is non-adjacent. It is not at the neighboring. Kindly follow. So this I will call the bicyclo. I am using bicyclo. What is the number? I start from anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means octane. So what I am going to give most important, please follow, this is important. Bicyclo, within bracket, I am going to give left side 3, again right side also 3, and center is 0. So I am writing 330, I can write. Or otherwise I can write 303 also I can. So better 330, octane. Kindly follow. The other example, still complicated, kindly follow. So let me show you number, kindly follow. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Totally 11 carbon atom is there. 11 means undecayed. Decayed 10. 11 means undecayed. So how I can divide into two cyclic compound? Kindly see here. How it is fused? 1 and 6 they are fused. 1 and 6 left side you see how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3 carbon atom left side. Right side you see how many carbon atom? That is 9, 8, 7, 6, 11, 10. Kindly follow. So there are actually, in this ring, 9, 8, 7, 6. So 4 carbon atom we have. Kindly follow. This is the ring. Kindly follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ring. This is the ring. In this ring, kindly follow. So now what I am taking here, it is fused through 1 and 6. So 1 and 6, now I am seeing 1 and 6 left side and right side I am seeing. In this case, right side I have only 3. Left side I have 4. Kindly follow. Left side what 4? 2, 3, 4, 5 is the 4. Right side that is 9, 8, 7 is the right side. So what I am writing now, in between 1 and 6 there are 2. 10 and 11 there are 2 carbon atom. So I can say bicyclo, left side higher ring number first, 4 left side, then right side 3, order of priority, then center is 2. So I have to write 4, 3, 2. So that's why 330 it is written. Kindly follow. So this is bicyclo 4.3.2 within bracket undecayed. Bicyclo compound. Now, this is another interesting rule that's called spirane. What are spiranes? Or polycyclics, more than one cyclic compound, but they share one carbon atom. But what we have previously said, 2 different carbon atoms, that is bridgehead. That's called bridgehead. This is not bridgehead through one carbon atom. In that case, we have to use the word spiro. Spiro is written before the alkane. So this is the central atom. So left side I will name number, I will give 1, 2, 3, 4. Right side again 5, 6. Center is spiro. So what I will write now, spiro within bracket 4.2. Totally I will calculate the number 4 plus 2 plus 1. Heptane. So 7-membered ring totally, including spiro. I am writing this heptane. The same way, the second example, left side 5, right side 2. Spiro 5.2 octane. 5 plus 2, 7, central spiro 1, 8, octane. Please follow, this is most important. Next one. Okay. That finishes. So thank you, my dear students, for your kind cooperation with me. I hope you have enjoyed the naming of organic compounds. We have named common name and we have named IUPAC's rules for open chain as well as cyclic compounds. Dear students, you are the first time you are coming and watching the YouTube. Kindly click like and share. your friends and press the subscribe button. And for the students who are waiting for NEET entrance examinations, that is +2 or +2 completed students, kindly for you I have one information to convey. We are having a coaching center in Pondicherry at Vetri Coaching Center, and we have a online platform Vetri.s. So this Vetri.s is in Pondicherry for the last 20 years. It is functioning from 1999 till now. And kindly, if you go into our Vetri.s homepage, you can see our achievements for 20 years. What are the achievements? Let me give some few. One, every year 15 to 20 students are joined in JIPMER and 1 or 2 will be all India rank. The secondly, 150 to 200 students are joining in other medical colleges. And also a few students are joining in IIT. Then, the most important information I want to convey, in 2003, R. Srinivasa Raghavan from Patrick School got All India first rank in JIPMER entrance examination. Please follow. This is our achievement. Now, I want to give some 3 important features of Vetri.s. Number 1, Vetri.s feature, it has 200 recorded video lessons of 1 hour duration. 1 hour duration. Lessons. So what is these lessons? It is purely based on your CBSE, Samachir, IIT and including BSc level. We have corrected the syllabus. What is the importance of this lesson? When you are listening the lessons, professor will read and write. You can see directly. Professor, you can see the board also. You can see board. You can without hiding the board. Professor will be. You can see separately. And another important thing is the video when it is moving. You can stop if you want any formula, any definition, any equation you want. Please press enter, it will stop. Then you note it, plus again press it, it will run again. Or with the below arrow, you can move it anywhere you want, you can. Any number of times you can look this video. Please follow. This is the most important feature. The second one, we have 200 unit tests. 200 unit test of 45 questions each unit. Each unit we have 2 units. Each topic we have 2 units. For example, chemistry. Since I am a chemistry professor, I am telling the first unit, basic concept of chemistry. Basic concept of chemistry. So we have 2 tests. Test 1, test 2. We have 2 tests. You can write. What happened to the 45 questions here, 45 questions? What is the important information I want to convey? All the questions asked in this unit test are taken from IIT, AIMS, AIPMT, the MSET Andhra, AFMC for the last 20 years question papers. So what is the advantage of including these questions in the question paper? We have observed for the last 5-6 years, nearly 75 to 80 questions of same questions are repeated. Our students are telling that, and we have observed also 75 to 80 questions from the 4 subjects. It is almost coming. That means because of Vetri.s, if you write 200 tests, you will get 300 plus mark, bonus mark for you. And if you are a good student, hard worker and sincere, you can get 300 plus. So you will get 600 plus out of 720. So you will become All India rank. You can easily become a doctor. This is the most important feature. Please follow. The second important feature is the menu. Review is available. What is review? So if you want to attempt the test, there is an attempt. Click attempt. You can see the screen. In the screen, it will ask you, are you ready? there are 45 questions, 45 minutes. Each question carry 4 marks if it is correct. If it is wrong, -1. Everything it will give. Are you ready? We click OK. Immediately the window open. First question will come. Question number. Option A, option B, option C, option D will be there. And below that, you can see here, there are 3 menus are there. Kindly follow. So you read the question 1, then option. Suppose you find this A is the correct suitable answer, you click A. When you click A, what is the important point here? Kindly follow. There are 3 menu here. The center is complete. Center is complete. The right side is next. Left side is reverse. This is the menu. And below the menu, there is a video solution. Video solution will be, that will come later. Kindly follow. So kindly follow. When you attend the question, you will have one question A, B, C, D and menu complete next review. Please take care. Don't press complete initially. Once you completed, then over. Entire over, you will be the loser. So don't do that one. So what you have to do now? So the below this menu, that is the complete right side, the next left side review, there is again 1 to 45 numbers will be there. 1 to 45 number, the color is yellow color. Suppose the student, if you click the first question, the one yellow color will change to green. The second will become blue. All other will be yellow color. Suppose if the student click next and go for second, if the answer second, third will be blue, second will become green and remaining will be yellow. Like this we have to. So what is the advantage is, what question you are doing clicking and what question you are not clicking, everything you can see. Why it is necessary? Because we do not know all the 180 questions in the examination. 200 questions the last year asked. Previously the 180. Now this year increased 5. So 200. So all the 200 you cannot answer immediately. What you will do? Normally good students do like this. First they will take botany. Second they will take zoology. Third they will take chemistry. And lastly they will take physics. Because physics full of problems. Chemistry 1/3 will be problems. Zoology and botany there is only theory. So what you have to do now, first step, go through botany, zoology, chemistry, everything, only theory questions and only known questions per step. Click everything. Then come again back. Kindly see how you are going to come. Wherever yellow, lowest yellow, you click. And come for the second step and see the theoretical question. If it's a hard question, think twice, thrice. And if you find it is 80% worth, correct, if you follow, then click. Otherwise, less than 50% if you think, omit it, don't answer. So go up to 200 questions. Over. The next, what I am telling is NEET examination of Government of India. But when you are writing Vetri.as, there will be only 45 questions. Please follow. I am guiding you for 200 questions. The third step you have to go for was the problem you have to attend. So this is the importance of review. Right, kindly follow. So now when you press review, I told you again, the first question will open. After finishing everything, all the 200 questions, you click complete. Immediately you will get result there. Actually, this result is with Vetri.as, not in our Government of India. In Vetri.as test, immediately you will get the marks. Because I am giving 45 questions, so 45 into 4 means 180. For each unit, 180 marks. So what is the way here we framed? When you press review, question number 1 open, A option, B option, C, D. Suppose you have given answer A means, if answer D, correct answer here, correct answer is D. So D will be in yellow color, this will be in blue color. Your answer will be in blue color. Blue is wrong, yellow is correct. Not only that, below the correct answer, there is a video solution. Video solution. You can view the video. Professor will express everything. Read the question, read the option, explain the formula, definition, derivation if it is, problem he will work, everything it take 10 to 15 minutes he will spend for each question. So we have 10,000 to 12,000 video solution we have. Please follow. No other online coaching in India having this facility. So this facility only with Ventidatas. And third most important feature I want to say, low cost. What is meant by low cost? We are collecting only 10,000 rupees per year. Only 10,000. Please follow. For the entire 1 year, you have to pay 1 year. 1 year, 10,000 enough. Then you can raise the question, how to pay, sir? Right. Pay 10,000 rupees in the name of Santi, Indian Bank, that is the director. That is, Vedic Coaching Center director, in Indian Bank, number 712719471, IFSC code number IDIB000P134. And any query or doubt, contact me. My cell number 989417645. My dear students, thank you very much. See you again in the next chapter.